Hi guys, this is the lesson for Module 2, Lesson 1 that we're going to be starting today. And so before we get started with the lesson, there's two things I need you to do. Open up two tabs, one for the document M2L1 under classwork, and the other one is to open up the text Ramayana Divine Lupo. You'll also find this underneath classwork. So pause the screen till you have those ready. We're going to look at pronouns this week. You have subject pronouns such as I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. These are all pronouns that you're going to find in the subject of the sentence. We have object pronouns like me, you, him, her, it, us, you, them. You'll find those in the predicate of the sentence. Remember, in a sentence, you have your subject, and the predicate is where the verb starts with the verb. So if we were going to substitute in pronouns for the underlined words, number 1 says Anita is riding the Ferris wheel. We would say she is riding the Ferris wheel. Number 2, the roller coaster is his favorite ride. We would say it is his favorite ride. Number 3, Gina sees the swings. Gina sees them. Number 4, the carnival workers like their jobs. They like their jobs. Number 5, we saw Dad playing a carnival game. We saw him play a carnival game. Number 6, he won a stuffed tiger. He won it. Number 7, my younger sisters like the pony ride. They like the pony ride. And number 8, Mia went with Jason and me. Mia went with us. So that was just a little review on pronoun usage. Now, since we're starting a new module, we'll have a new essential question. So the essential question for Module 2 is, what is the significance and power of the hero's journey? The focusing question for lessons 1 through 9 is, how does Ramayana Divine Loophole exhibit the genre expectations of the monomyth? I am sure there are some words there that are unfamiliar to you, but don't stress, we're going to cover them. And then the content framing question for this lesson is, what do I notice and wonder about Ramayana Divine Loophole and its author? So I want you to pause the screen, and I want you to answer the 4 questions on your document M2L1. If you're not sure of the answer to a question, just write, I'm not sure. So pause the video until you have those answered. So the Ramayana Divine Loophole, it's a retelling of the ancient Hindu myth Ramayana. It was originally written in poetry. It was first told by oral storytellers, and it later was written down in Sanskrit. This version is by Sanjay Patel, who uses prose instead of poetry, and he created his own illustrations, which is really neat. So we're going to look at the book, and we're going to look at the first few pages and see what we think that this book is going to be about. So let me switch screens here. So as we look at these pages, it's hard to tell with those, but if you look at this one, his dedication page, what do you think this book is going to be based on, just looking at this picture? The title of the book is Ramayana Divine Loophole. What do you think divine loophole means? A loophole, and this is on your document also, underneath the 4 questions you just answered, you'll want to fill in the blanks with the words that are missing. A loophole is a way for a person to avoid or get around some sort of obstruction. It's a way out of a trap, situation, or a dilemma. The author Sanjay Patel lets the reader know that we're about to read an epic Indian tale. What do you think epic means? The slang version of epic means awesome or heroic on a grand scale. Epic also means a long poem that follows an adventure of a heroic character. So Rama is going to be our hero in this story, and we're going to follow his adventure. Epic poetry, traditionally, it was passed down orally from generation to generation. The Ramayana originally was spoken rather than read, and later it was recorded and then retold in various versions. So as we look at some more illustrations, I want you to see if you have any questions about what's going on in the book. Any questions about things, and you can add these to your document if you do have any questions. You can also add anything you notice that's interesting. So I'm going to scroll through these pages, and they're also on your document. And I want you to record what you think this book could be about. You can write it, and you can add it to your M2L1 document. But there's some really neat pictures. So we're going to stop on that screen. If you have any questions, reach out to Ms. Maddox and myself. Your assignment for today is just to make sure that you have that M2L1 filled out and turned in to Ms. Maddox or to Ms. Rodas. Have a good day.